Hey gang, this is Rob. Thanks for tuning in to Bang for Your Buck RC Reviews today. We got a little something special here from Amazon. Amazon is running a special on something very special, I think. I've been watching some of the reviews out there on this truck that I'm going to show you here. And I really kind of blown my mind for the money and what it's actually competing against. This little truck that I'm going to show you is very cool, and on Amazon right now they are running it for $89, and I'm going to leave the link in the description below so that you guys can check that out. If the price went up a little bit, I'm sorry, but at this time it's $89. You should go on Amazon and check this truck out. They do have it on AliExpress as well. I think the truck runs right around 120 bucks on AliExpress. But here it is. I'm not going to wait any longer. Here it is. Guys, this is the unboxing of the EAZYRC 1/18 scale Patriot Toyota clone. It does look like the timeless and unforgettable Toyota 4Runner, and I think that was done on purpose by both EAZYRC and Rock Hobby's Katana. I've seen many videos where people are putting this up against the Katana, and this does and fares very well. The Katana is much heavier, which takes a little bit more power. It does keep it planted and stuff, but this thing is much lighter than the Katana and proves to be very capable on trails. So without further ado, we're just going to unbox this right now in front of you, and you guys know how I love unboxing. There we go. That's how much I like unboxing. And yeah, this is the truck. It comes very well packed from Amazon. Comes blister packed in that box. I have pictures I will put up of how it came boxed. They do give you this manual right here. There's not a lot on this manual. It just tells you how many batteries the transmitter takes, which is 3 AA batteries. Tells you the functions of the transmitter. You know, how to charge your battery. Things like that. Very basic. There is no blown or exploded view parts diagram or anything like this. They do have a few. Let me see if I can show you here. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but they do have a few spare parts you can get for this, with parts numbers as well. It does come with a goodie bag, which you get two 3.7 volts, 350 milliamp hour. Where is it? 380 milliamp hour 7.4 volt LiPo. You get two of those. They put one in the bag, and then they put one under the hood, waiting to be charged up. And they also give you a wheel nut wrench and a USB charging port, which is cool. We always like that stuff. And let's get on with the truck here. This truck looks very scale. Looks just like the Katana. Plastic body, very lightweight. Very, 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 I don't think I've ever felt softer tires. I mean, these tires are like mush. So they should do really well on rock crawling or climbing banks and stuff like that. I don't know how it's going to do on the inclines. Well, I do, because I've watched other people's videos, but it does pretty well. It is a little bit tippy, but as far as how it handles the rocks like on the ground, at intermediate inclines and stuff, it does very well. It does have Lexan windows. Nice little roof rack here if you wanted to put your tire on there, or some other little scale tools and shovels and whatnot, tents. And it's got a little illustration of mountains here on the side of it, some graphics and stuff, which looks really, really nice. I would prefer no graphics, but that's all right. And what would be really cool if Patriot could include some other colors besides white, like forest green, or maybe black or gray. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. This is what they give us. It's white or nothing else. It does come with a brush guard, working headlights, working turn signals, working tail lights, turn signals in the rear as well, a usable spare tire. Comes with these running lights on the top. These do not work. You can set them up if you get a light kit. You can set them up to work, which is awesome. The hood does pop open, and this is where the electronics and the battery are stored. There you go. You can see in there's a battery right there. So it does come with this is a 2S, and the battery is a JST connector, much like the ones on a lot of your toy grade quads and drones. It is a 9-gram servo. Like I said, I believe the motor is a 130 brushed size motor, but for the weight of this thing, I think that's going to be plenty. And like I said, this thing fared really, really well against the Katana. So I, at some point this spring, plan on making a rock garden or a trail garden, something to use these mini 1/18 scale trucks. You guys know that through the whole COVID year that we had, the mini rock crawler and trail truck segment in the RC world blew up. And I don't think it's going anywhere too soon, other than, becoming more popular. And people are liking them because they can take them camping, they can take them on trips, and they don't take up a lot of room, and they offer a very scale-like performance, both in the 1/24th scale segment and in the 1/18th scale segment. I mean, they're getting better and better all the time. I do have 4 other trucks. I will show you guys some pictures of the ones that I have. The 1/18 scale, I do not have any 1/24 scale trucks yet. As of yet, I do plan on getting a few. But I do plan on getting hopefully at some time, a Panda Hobby 1/18 scale rig. I do have the, let me see, where did it go? There's those 2 right there. I do have the SG, which claims to be 1/18 scale, but I do not believe it is. But we're going to include it in our segment of crawling, 1/18 scale crawling and trail trucking. And I do have the FS Racing rock crawler. And where is my, there it is right there, my little International. That thing is a sweet little rig as well. Scale wise, not quite as scale. This is the CR18, and we will be including that in the upcoming video featuring all these 1/18 scale mini crawlers, and hopefully the Panda Hobby will be here at that time as well. So anyway, without further ado, guys, we're gonna do an incline test to see what this thing does for inclines, and then we'll take it outside and do a quick bash before it gets dark. So anyway, let's get on with it. Okay, just to let you guys know, this does not have an on and off switch. You plug in the battery, and the truck turns on, waiting to be bound to the transmitter. So the lights will flash, and then you just turn on turn on the transmitter and the lights will stop blinking. So now it is bound. Here's my incline test right here. I am going to check to see what the angle is, and I will put that on the screen so you can see it. And then we'll put the truck on there and see how she does. Okay, so this is set at 41 degrees. We'll see how this little truck does, how the Patriot does on the incline test. Try that again. She's a little light in the front. Yeah, 41 degrees is a little bit. See if we can back it off. Not that much. There we go. All right. Whoa. See if that changes it. Here we go. Whoa. The brake holds really well. Make sure I'm not breaking anything here. So inclines may not be the forte for this little truck. So we're going to take it outside right now. right, we're back from the journey of whatever you want to call where we were there. It was a mixed bag of everything. The thing went through quite a bit. One thing I did notice is that this thing is really top heavy. It's not a heavy vehicle, but it's heavy on top, and which causes it to be very tippy. And the shocks are very, very soft, so that makes a huge difference as well. If you had firmer shocks on this thing, it would probably be way more stable. Probably could use some sway bars as well. But overall, I really liked it. It's got plenty of power. It's just wants to keep going and going and going. The tires worked out really well. They are very soft and pliable. One thing I did notice in the water, the servo did get wet in one of the shots I did. I don't think I had it on here, but the servo went underwater and the wheels turned right, full lock. I had to shake it out, blow it out, and then it was fine. And after that, it worked fine. But so don't get the servo wet. It is right underneath the front bumper, as you can see right there. So I don't believe that this is a complete, it doesn't even claim to be waterproof, but I took it through the water, see what it could handle, and you get that servo wet and you're going to have some issues. But doesn't mean it can't be waterproof, that it can't be waterproofed. And with a little bit of work, this thing really could be something very, very capable, and gets my approval, especially for the money. For the money that this costs, it's a really good buy. And you could do a lot worse, that's for sure. And the controller worked really well. Don't have to really worry about range issues with crawling. But I'm going to call it a night, guys. That was a fun little session out there on all kinds of different terrain. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.